movie fans, and welcome to the latest episode of the Summer Movie Draft from 2025. We will be dealing with the movies that opened on the weekend of September 12th, which were Downton Abbey, the grand finale, The Long Walk, and Spinal Tap II, The End Continues. Joining me for this episode are two of my fellow players for this draft, and that is Daniel and Candice.
Hey, hey,
Yo,
There you go, both at the same time. There you go. All right.
timing is everything.
we time it that way.
Exactly, exactly. So, to begin with every single episode, has anyone seen anything new? We haven't talked to Candace in a while, so I'm pretty sure she's got a list of stuff. So take it away,
Um,
Candace.
yeah, well, I did get out to the theater to see The Long Walk, and have reviewed it. That will come out on the other podcast that I'm on, and Credits Radio. That'll come out on Friday morning. Yeah, this week. Yep.
Okay, good, good,
So
good.
I know I was like, what week? What am I even talking about? But no, it'll be this. It'll be Friday this week. It'll come out. So I did get to see The Long Walk. I
Excellent.
uh it's like a technically incredible movie. It hits every single one of the things you want out of a movie. It looks great. It sounds great. The acting is amazing. The characters, there's lots of character growth. Everything is great, except that it is like the hardest thing you're gonna watch this year. It's brutal.
From the few reviews that I've heard that don't want to spoil anything, that's exactly how to describe it. It's
Yeah.
beautifully done, beautifully looked at. Acting is fantastic, but it's such a hard movie to watch.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah,
like without giving too much spoilers, because I think most people understand the point of the
yeah,
movie, which is
yeah, yeah.
that it's like a contest. It's kind of like a TV show, though we don't really explore that very much. That's for The Running Man later on this year.
Yes, exactly,
Um,
Yeah.
exactly.
but it is that sort of thing where we're in sort of some like alternate timeline where there's a game show to watch 50 young men walk until they can't walk anymore. One by one, they get their ticket, and their ticket is actually
Hmm.
to just be shot. And
Yeah.
so, I will commend the filmmakers. They did not make the violence pretty or gratuitous or fun, but they did not shy away from it, and you saw it. Like
Good.
you
Oh, that's
really
great.
see the violence, and it is violent. Like there's
Excellent.
nothing good about it.
All right, all right. That's good to
So,
hear. That's good to hear. I myself, actually, as of last night, which was Monday night of this week, I went to go see another showing of The Return of the Living Dead. This time with Linnea Quigley in proximity and all that sort of thing. She introduced the movie to it. She did a meet and greet before the movie and all that sort of thing, which was kind of cool. And actually, after seeing her this past weekend with Dan at a London Comic Con that we were at,
Yeah.
fantastic woman to meet in person.
She was really nice, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. But
yeah,
more on that.
there are
Yeah, but
folks who
more.
are just like they love their job.
Yes, exactly, exactly. She definitely does enjoy it. But more on that other podcast that we do. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get into this game, and every single week we have a list of the domestic releases. So we'll give an interesting twist on to see who did well in North America and all that sort of thing, and to see what movies enter the top 10 and whatnot. So to begin with, the domestic releases for this past weekend. Number 10 was in a season of what seems to be a lot of re-releases. The Sound of Music 60th anniversary re-release was in 10th place, bringing in $1.4 million.
Wow.
Premiering in the number 9 place is Spinal Tap II, The End Continues with $1.6 million. Freakier Friday was in 8th place with $2.1 million. The re-release of Hamilton from is sitting at 7th place with 2.2 million. 6th place is Weapons with $2.7 million. Opening this weekend in 5th place, the Toy Story re-release pulled in $3.5 million. 4th place premiered The Long Walk with $11.5 million. In 3rd place, the Downton Abbey, the grand finale, opened with $18.1 million.
Woot woot.
In 2nd place was The Conjuring: The Last Rites with $26.1 million. And the number one movie that actually opened this particular weekend was Demon Slayer Kimetsu Yaiba Infinity Castle with $70 million
Yeah.
domestically.
Breaking
So
records.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Again, this was a movie that was not on our list until after we had actually started the game, so it wasn't eligible to be part of our process.
It's
No
not
one was
a
able to.
real movie release, so to speak, anyway.
It's a really risk of like, isn't it a couple of episodes strung together into a feature length sort of thing?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, exactly,
they've
exactly.
just taken
Like,
the anime and stitched them into one.
right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I didn't
Oh,
realize there were so many re-releases of old movies, but I see that
exactly.
so many of them made the top 10, and it's kind of like you either spent this last weekend facing the violence head on, like I did by going to see The Long Walk, or by returning to your comfort movies.
Exactly, exactly. Well, yeah, because we've also had Jaws
Mhm.
re-release
Yeah, but
two
that
weeks
was at
ago,
least
which
like a 50th anniversary, though I
yep,
guess
yep,
Six Sound of Music is
the
60th, but
60th, yes, exactly.
Yep.
I don't know why Toy Story. I think just like Disney's like, you know what, we could use a little more money this year.
yeah. Yeah,
Let's
same thing with
open.
Hamilton, right? Like I
Oh,
I
guess
don't
because it
understand the Hamilton. Yeah,
Hamilton never actually had a theatrical release because it
no,
I remember when it premiered on Disney in the middle of like some of the worst parts of of the
yeah.
pandemic when we were
yes,
all locked
exactly,
down,
It
exactly.
went
and
straight
I
to Disney.
yeah, I did it. I we did a like a countdown watch like when it went live
Nice,
with a
nice.
bunch of people online, and I had never seen it. And I bawled my eyes out, and I was
Really?
like, "Oh my, yeah, the end is very powerful."
I
It's
Um,
hated it
so
so much.
to be honest
well,
with you,
that's
that.
just the misogyny in you, Dan.
No, no. It just I didn't enjoy any. I'm a musical fan, and it just didn't work for me. My
Yeah.
daughters didn't like it, and I
Yeah,
had
it
no
is
influence on
very
that.
different style of music than most musicals, but yeah, I mean, I love the music, but also the story and Liza uh,
Well, the
Hamilton
story's good. I
is,
just
yeah,
didn't like the presentation.
yeah, yeah. I hear you.
All right, all right. And as the person that hasn't seen either the stage production or the release on Disney, I will keep my mouth shut.
The
So,
release on Disney is the stage production. Like
no, I
it is the
understand. I said,
Broadway
well,
musical. Yeah.
it is, but with a much better seat.
True.
Well, with a
Yes.
varying seat, it puts you around the
Yeah,
stage.
exactly, exactly. That's the way to experience. For me, that is a fantastic way to experience a theatrical event is the camera up on stage, being able to move around so that your nosebleed seats because you can't pay $1,000 to sit in the orchestra and all that sort of thing. So your one tiny off to the corner angle down at the whole entire thing is like it looks cool from here. But yeah, no, I would prefer to see a stage a filmed version of a stage production than that.
Mhm.
I mean, mind you, I have this past summer gone to see both Beetlejuice the musical, and Back to the Future the musical. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to pay money to go see them in the theater. Don't get me wrong and all that sort
Yeah.
of thing. But
I
if
remember
I had
Spider
it
the musical, so yeah.
Oh
exactly,
God.
exactly, yeah. All right, so that's going to bring us to our the big reason for the game is the worldwide box office. Is all the movies that are involved in our game, which are, I believe, 46 in total, which were put into a giant randomizer. When each individual we came up, our 6 players that were involved in the game would bid points to get them into their particular stable, and this is where the numbers are that we come from. The list that we were pulling from is a list of the top 200 movies of 2025 from the beginning of 2025, however much money they have had, and we'll just give a list of the movies that are currently involved in our game. And at number 2 of the biggest box office so far of this year is Lilo and Stitch with $1,036,000,000. Fourth place is Jurassic World Rebirth with $862.1 million. Fifth place is How to Train Your Dragons with $633 million. Sixth place is F1, the movie, with $623.2 million. Seventh place is Superman with $615 million. Eighth place is Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, with $598 million. Ninth place is The Fantastic Four, First Steps, with $517.2 million.
Still there.
11th 11th place is Thunderbolts with $382.4 million. 14th place is The Conjuring Last Rites with $332.8 million. 15th place is Final Destination Bloodlines with $310.4 million. 16th place is Weapons with $259.5 million. 19th place is The Bad Guys 2 with $139.5 million. As this show progresses on, I've been getting faster and faster with getting through a list that's getting longer and longer. So you'll excuse me if I don't pause if anyone wants to react and all that sort of thing. Just go right ahead and start saying something because I will definitely stop when I hear someone else talking. All right, so in 20th place, we have Elio with $153.7 million. 21st place is 29 Years Later with $151.2 million.
That's 28 years later.
That's what I said. 28 years later with $157.2 million. 22nd place is Freakier Friday with $146.2 million. 25th place, From the World of John Wick Ballerina, $137.1 million. 27th place is Smurfs with $118.7 million. 28th place is Karate Kid Legends with $115.8 million. 31st place is Materialists with $101.3 million. 32nd place is The Naked Gun with $101 million. 38th place is I Know What You Did Last Summer with $64.7 million. 45th place is The Roses with $40.9 million. 46th place is The Phoenician Scheme with $39.6 million. 38th place is Mithrigan 2.0 with $39 million. 49th place is Bring Her Back with $38.9 million. 50th place is Nobody 2 with $38.7 million. Entering the top 200 at 59th place is Downton Abbey, the grand finale with $30.3 million. 61st place is Caught Stealing with $26.9 million. 95th place is Corn in a Clown Field with $12.8 million. Entering the top 200 at 109th place is The Long Walk with $11.5 million, which actually only just got a domestic release this particular week. So that's why its numbers are so low. So we'll see what happens in a week or two if it actually does get an international release. In 124th place is Sketch with $8.3 million. 129th place is Hurry Up Tomorrow with $7.7 million. 131st place is Dangerous Animals at $7.5 million. At 163rd, The Ritual with $5.6 million. Yes, Candace, your movie is making money still, which is kind of weird to see. 168th place is Shadow Force with $5.4 million. 188th place is Fight or Flight with $4.2 million. The remaining movies on our list are no longer in the top 200. And they are in numerical order of Grand Prix of Europe with $3.9 million. The Toxic Avenger with $3.2 million.
Go Toxie.
The Surfer with $2.1 million. And entering the below 200 with its premiere of Spinal Tap II, The End Continues with $1.6 million because, again, like the previous mentioned movie, it only got a domestic release. So chances are might be higher numbers when it actually gets an international release, if it actually ever does.
Yeah. It is insane the number of movies that have come out. Like just like listing all of those and the fact that at least a quarter or maybe two-thirds of them are already available on like VOD or just like straight streaming. Like I watched Clown in a Cornfield, didn't pay any money for it, just watched it. Oh, maybe I did rent it. I don't remember. But it's like, not that I want us to stop making movies, but you know, there was a time that we weren't putting out 7,000 movies in one year. Like, if the industry is really concerned, like, oh my God, we're dying and we can't, can't make money anymore. It's like, well, maybe you could like leave the movie in the theater for a little bit.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
I think this year more than any, because of the awareness of this particular game that we are playing, that I am aware of so many movies that I would never hear about and all that titles coming out that like what the hell is that? Or like Again, our game we set as soon as like I believe it was 2 weeks before we actually recorded our first episode. We said, okay, we're locking off the list. That's it. Anything that gets added to it, unfortunately, is going to be not available in our game. And the amount of movies that were added after we were,
Yes.
again, movies that opened really big and all that sort of thing have floundered off and all that sort of thing. So I think we were pretty cool with a couple of the passing on some of the huge like opening number movies and all that sort of thing. But yeah, again, like I said, we got a list of 46 movies, which is a lot to keep track of. And again, but every single week there's at least one or maybe even two other movies that open that are obviously smaller movies or just all of a sudden, hey, let's throw it onto the list right now. And then you end up with like I had no idea Toy Story was coming out this past weekend and all that
Yeah.
sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't think anyone did really.
I mean, enough people to put it on the top 10 list domestically, that's for sure. Yeah.
Well, once they started saying it was coming, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be like one of
Exactly.
those
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon kind of shows.
Oh, yeah. No, it'll probably do big box office. And again, we're talking the first weekend after school has come back. That's probably the best we're going to get for that sort of audience
And I
and all that. But
believe with like Candace's movie still making money is a lot of the independent theaters are now picking up some of the,
Yeah.
especially the horror movies at night and stuff.
Yeah.
And
yes,
I know
exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
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 Don't pay money to go see The Ritual, though.
don't
Don't do it.
don't pay money to go see the Toxic Avenger.
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet, but the
It's fun, but
yeah,
I don't know if I would warrant it. I need to see that in a theater.
yeah, the trailer just made me so happy.
Like if you were at like a Comic Con that was doing like an actual showing of it, I'm pretty sure that's probably the audience you want to see the Toxic Avenger with, because I highly doubt you're going to
True.
be able to get that type of group to just at a regular
Oh yeah,
Cineplex or something like that on a random like Tuesday night or something like that or
yeah. I
whatever.
mean, I assume they have a fair amount of rather off-color jokes still in this
Oh yeah,
version, and like the first version, like you watch it and it's like, is it even legal to make this movie?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Is it
Yeah,
legal
yeah.
to say these things, do these
Oh, I'm sure they
things?
probably broke a couple of rules just to make the movie to begin with. I mean, just the
Oh
way
yeah,
that
I feel like it was a
Troma does
little
their stuff.
guerrilla gonzo
Yeah,
filmmaking.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonzo filming. That's it. That's the phrase I was looking for. Gonzo filming that Troma does. Yeah. And with all those numbers taken in consideration, we divvy up to whoever basically has their particular movies in their stable, and we come up with our running totals. So this particular week, in sixth place is myself with 7 movies in the game. My running total is $546 million. In fifth place is Candace with 8 movies in the game. Her running total is $868.2 million. In fourth place is Dan with 7 movies in the game. His running total of $1,018.5 million. In third place is Natasha with 3 movies in the game. Her running total is $1,659.4 million. In second place, with 5 movies in the game, is Ahmed. His running total is $1,768.9 million. And at first place is Mitch with 10 movies in the game. His running total is $1,921.6 million. All right, so congratulations on the shifting in place. Sorry, Candace, about the shifting in place
For
and
sure.
whatnot. But
it
again,
was
there's still.
Fight for Last was really going strong.
Oh no, no, there's no way that I'm not coming in last. I got one more movie coming out, and I highly doubt it's going to get
Uh,
me out of less than 600 million where I am right now. But yeah, so next week, which is the weekend of the 19th, we have a big, bold, beautiful journey coming out, which looks to be like quite a fascinating sort of spectacular movie, and that's Mitch's. So he'll be hopefully be able to get him in. If not, I'll just be doing a solo show because this is the time of the year when Mitch's schedule is really difficult in the evenings. So again, congratulations on everyone with your numbers. I guess this is the big win for Dan this week because not only did he have the top movies are practically his, except for obviously the Demon Hunter movie.
It was a
But
lie.
yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, so yeah, like you said, Candace, you have one more movie, I believe, on your list, if I'm not mistaken, which
Yep.
is coming out on the 26th. And I guess Dan is also coming back on the 26th with One Battle After Another and The Strangers Chapter 2. So the gentleman that does not like horror movies has a bunch of horror movies
Yes,
on
he
his
does.
list. Yes,
It was
actually,
kind of
and
fluky.
yeah, exactly. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this particular episode. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Dan, for joining me. Audience, hopefully you're enjoying this because there are there are downloads and all that sort of thing. So I know someone's out there listening to this particular thing. So thank you for just joining us. This is just for fun, for pretty much posterity stakes and all that sort of thing. We'll see what happens next year. And do yourself a favor, go out and see movies. All right, thank you once again, kids, and see you at the box office.
You've just been listening to the Summer Movie Draft 2025, a Planet Geek production. Be sure to download, subscribe, share, comment, and review. It most definitely helps us out. If you would like to buy us a coffee, be sure to go to ko-fi.com/planetgeekpod. Any and all donations will go to future improvements of Planet Geek Productions. You can follow Planet Geek Productions on our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, or Letterboxd. Search for Planet Geek Productions. On X, former Twitter, Instagram, or Blue Sky, search for Planet Geek Pod. Or reach out to us via email at planetgeekpod@gmail.com. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and see you at the box office.